Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to maths class. I hope all of you are fine and healthy. So, in the last class, in the part first, we have learned the chapter coordinate geometry. The chapter name is coordinate geometry. In this, some of the points already we have learned. What is coordinates? Coordinates are the points on the axis. How many axes are there? Two kinds of axes, x-axis and y-axis. The point which lies on the x-axis are called as x-coordinates. The points which lies on the y-axis are called as y-coordinates. Like this I have given. We have seen this is called as x-axis. This is called as y-axis. When you move rightwards, you will get positive numbers. When you move leftwards, you will get negative numbers in x-axis. When you move upwards, you will get positive. When we come downwards, we will get negative in y-axis. Axis divides the graph or Cartesian plane into four parts, namely first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. The point where x-axis and y-axis meets, the point is called as origin. It is denoted by 0, 0. O indicates 0, 0. O means here origin. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. The point which lies on the x-axis are called x-axis. The point which lies on y-axis are called as y-axis, y-coordinates. Understood? This we have seen in the last class. Also, what is abscissa? X coordinates are called as abscissa and y coordinates are called as ordinate. Abscissa and ordinate. Abscissa and ordinate. Abscissa means x coordinates. Ordinate means y coordinates. So that parts we have seen already. Now let's continue the chapter. So here you can see one graphs. The figure is given. In the figure, we need to find some of the values. The figures will be given. By making use of this figure, we need to find the coordinates. We need to find the L coordinates, B coordinates, D coordinates, C coordinates, G coordinates, E coordinates and H coordinates. How to find? So this is a graph. You must draw this figure in a graph sheet. After drawing the same figure, you have to find the values of. Question is like this. See the figure and write the following. The first question is the coordinates of B. What is the question? Find the coordinates. In that, first one is we need to find the coordinates of B. So as I said, this is x-axis. When you move rightwards, you will get positive numbers. When you come leftwards, you will get negative numbers, x dash. This is y-axis. When you move upwards, you will get positive numbers. When you move downwards, you will get negative numbers. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 4 like this. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5 like this. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. The distance between each point should be 1 centimeter. Distance between each point, distance between each coordinate is 1 centimeter. Either it is x-axis or it is y-axis. Distance between each point is 1 centimeter. By using the scale, pencil, you need to draw the graph. You should not draw a graph by using pen. Pen you can use only for the writing part. Graph sheet consists of book consists of 2 pages. So left side is for drawing the graph and right side is for writing the questions and answers. If the question is asked, then you have to attempt in the right hand side. If their question is to draw the graph, you have to draw in the graph sheet. Understood? So in your book, suppose this is a graph book. This is left side is they have given the graph sheets. This side is like this. Here you need to write the points, write the answers, write the questions in this side, and this side you draw the graph. Clear? So now this is the question. First question is find the coordinates of B. Can you see the point B here? Where is B? This is point B. Point B. Coordinates of point B means always you should write x coordinate first, y coordinate next, x coordinate. B. This is x axis. What about the value of x coordinate of point B? This is x axis minus 5. X axis is minus 5 and y axis is where it touches. Where you can see two lines. This is the y coordinates, this is the x coordinates. So where it touches, it is at 2, so it is 2. Understood? For this point, where it touches x axis at minus 5, that is x coordinate. For this point where it touches y axis at 2, so the y coordinate is 2. Similarly, the next point, the coordinates of C. What is the answers? Coordinate of C, this is point C. So you look at this, where it touches x axis, where it touches y axis. It touches x axis at 5, y axis at minus 5. Next question is, find the coordinates of D, or what is the abscissa of D? Abscissa of D. Abscissa of D. What is the meaning of abscissa? Abscissa means, as I said, x coordinate. X coordinate of D. This is the point D where it touches x axis. It touches x axis at 6. So the answer is 6. Abscissa of D is 6. Suppose the question is, what is the abscissa of ordinate of D? Ordinate means where it touches y axis, that is 2. Clear? Abscissa means where the point touches at x axis. Ordinate means where the point touches at y axis. Next question is C. The ordinate of H. Ordinate of H. What is the meaning of ordinate of H? Where H touches at y axis. This is the point H. Where it touches at y axis. This is y axis. Where it touches minus 3 is the answer. Next, the point identified by the coordinates minus 3, minus 5. Minus 3 and minus 5, which indicates which point in the given figure. Minus 3, minus 5 means x coordinate is minus 3, y coordinate is minus 5. X coordinate is minus 3 means this point. Y coordinate is minus 5 means this point. It indicates which point. It identifies the value of E. Then, so find the coordinates of L. What is the coordinates of L? This is a point L. Where it is given? L here. This is point L, isn't it? Yes. So in this figure, it comes on the quadrants. Point D comes in the first quadrant. Point B comes in the second quadrant. Point H and point E comes in the third quadrant. Point G and point C comes in the fourth quadrant. Whereas L, which lies on the axis, which axis? Which lies on the y axis. Understood? Which lies on the y axis. So if it lies on the y axis, x coordinate is 0. Which lies on the y axis, x coordinate is 0. What about y coordinate? Y coordinate is 7. Sorry, this is what the point is given as. This is the point, this is L. The point is 5. Clear? So the point L indicates x coordinate is 5, whereas y coordinate is 5, whereas x coordinate is 0. Second question, this understood? So if graph is given, we have to answer for these points. Now we need to draw the graph. Points will be given. Points will be given. We need to draw the graph. Suppose the points. Plot the points or plot the points in the Cartesian plane. In the Cartesian plane. What is the meaning of Cartesian? In the Cartesian plane. What is the meaning of Cartesian? Cartesian means graph sheet. In a graph sheet, suppose this is your graph sheet. In a graph sheet, you need to locate this point. X coordinates and y coordinates are given. Suppose x coordinate is -3, y coordinate is 7. 0, -3.5. This is your question. -1, -3. 4 and 4. The last point is 2 - 3. So as I said, we need to locate this point in a Cartesian plane, in a graph sheet. This is a graph sheet. You divide the graph sheet into two parts. In the graph sheet you can see thick line as well as thin lines. For example, this is your graph sheet. You can see like this thick lines as well as thin lines will be there. We need to represent the graph on a thick line. This like this lines you need to draw x-axis and draw y-axis. Clear? So this is the point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The x value highest is 4. In x-axis maximum is +4. Y-axis maximum is +7. Got it? +7 is the maximum value. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So first point is x-axis -3. This is x-axis. This is x-axis. So x dash, x, y and y dash. This is called as origin 0. X-axis -3. From here we start. Y-axis is 7. +7 means we need to go upwards. If it is -7, it will come downwards. So it is 7. This point indicates x-axis -3, y-axis 7. So this is the first point. Second point, x-axis 0. X-axis 0 means this point. X-axis 0, y-axis is -3.5. From 0 we need to go downwards because the sign is minus. -3.5 means it lies in between 3 and 4. This is minus 0, -3.5. Clear? Then the next point is -1, -3. X-axis -1. This is this one, and y-axis -3. So this point. So this point indicates -1, -3. This point indicates what? 0, -3.5. Next one is the point in between 3 and 4. This is at 3, -1, -3. Now 4 and 4. X-axis 4, y-axis also 4. +4, we need to go upwards. So 4 from 4 digit upwards. This indicates 4, 4. X-axis 4. From there we need to start. How many steps are upwards? 1, 2, 3, 4. Next is 2, -3. X-axis 2 +2. -3. Y-axis is -3. We need to come downwards. If it is plus values in the y-axis, upwards. Now downwards. 2, 3 steps downwards. This is 2, -3. This is the way of plotting the points in the Cartesian plane. I hope almost this chapter is completed by these two videos. First videos you have seen in the last week. This is the second part. With this, almost chapter is finished. Thank you.